Okay, so we will talk about is phase 3, that is from 1980 to 1991, and this phase is called as industrial recovery, because the period of 1980s can be considered as a period of industrial recovery, because this period saw a revival in the industrial growth. The period also witnessed an industrial growth rate. Okay, so growth rate increased from 6% to 8.5% during the seventh plan. Okay, and the period was also marked by a significant recovery in the manufacturing sector and also the capital goods sector. So the most important observation from the revival of the industrial sector was that the revival is closely associated with the increase in the productivity of Indian industries. Okay, and that is why, if you can see also, so what was the causes of industrial recovery? Let us see the causes of industrial recovery. So the first one is the liberalization policies of industrial trade. Okay, then there was reduction in the domestic barriers, and then there was expansion of competition. Okay, then complication of some things which were complex were simplified. So simplification of complex bureaucratic controls were removed. Okay, and technology also improved, so easy access to technology. Okay, so and other imported raw, so at this stage there was a lot of import of raw materials also in India, so this was also very very important. Okay, and moreover there were some more points. Let me write down here. So let me go to the fifth one. Maintenance of high budgetary deficits to promote growth. So all the budgeting was done properly here. Yes, moreover there was massive borrowing. So at this stage the government had lot of borrowing, so massive borrowing, so a lot of money was pumped in for industrial sector by the government. Yes, seventh, there was encouragement of investment. Yes, eighth, there was a liberal interest rate for industries to borrow. Okay, and yes, there was also growth of service sector, so growth of service sector, so service sector was also growing. Okay, and yes, improvement in agriculture, so improvement in agriculture. Okay, there was increase in consumption goods, so increase in consumption goods, and moreover there was revival of investment in the infrastructure. So apart from this, let me write down the 12th form. There was also scope of good infrastructure, so they focused investment on infrastructure, because infrastructure is very important also. Now let us talk about phase 4. So because as I said, there were many phases of industrialization in India, so let us talk about phase 4, which is called as post reform period. So the year 1991 is a very new era of economic liberalization. Okay, so India took major liberalization decisions to improve the performance of the industrial sector. So what was the major things? Let us see one by one. The first was abolishment of the industrial licensing. Second was simplification of the procedures and regulatory requirement to start a business. Okay, yes, there was also reduction in the sector which was reserved only for public sector, which was reserved only for public sector. So now even the private sectors could interfere and they also could, build industries. Okay, yes, let us continue the point. Some more points were there. These are the reasons. The fourth one was disinvestment. So I had told you what is the meaning of disinvestment, like breaking the partnership, breaking the shares of public sectors into private sectors. So that is called as disinvestment. So now even the private people also can interfere and can be a partner of the public sector units. Okay, so that is called disinvestment of the selected public sector undertakings. Okay, then fifth, foreign investors are encouraged here. So foreign investors were allowed to invest in the Indian firms. There was liberalization of the trade and exchange rate policies. Okay, there is rationalization. So what is rationalization? Equalization. So rationalization and massive reduction in the structure of custom duties. So custom duties were also reduced. Okay, yes, there was also reduction in excise duties. Okay, and also reduction of corporate taxes, yes, to promote the business. So this was very important. So the period of the 1990s, where we can see that there was the industry rate also increased from 8%, and the growth rate in the 8th plan was also something like 7.3%, and the growth rate in the 9th plan was also 6%, but which was significantly less. So the targets what was supposed to be achieved were not getting achieved. Okay, and further the sector also witnessed its worst ever performance in the last few years of the 9th plan. And this entire, after all this also, the growth rate collapsed to 2%. Okay, so that is what is basically. Now what was the causes of this slow industrial performance? Okay, so let us see why. What were the main reasons? Though we had tried to remove everything, so what was the main reason? So we will see what the Ministry of Commerce, so please study the Ministry of Commerce also of Government of India has to say about this. So let's see first. First, there was a lot of exposure to the external competition post reform. So after the reform started, there was a lot of competition in the market. Okay, And then there was adoption of wrong policies, so adoption of Indian monetary funds structural program, and also macro economic adjustments, which led to massive cut down of public expenditure. So the basically now if we cut down the public expenditure, then how the government will remove money from? Got my point? So that was also very wrong what the government had done. By the government leading to slow down of public investment. So the government did not want to do any public investment, and that is why they started reducing the tax rates and everything also. Then yes, there was a deterioration of state infrastructure. Let me continue the point. So yes, there was a deteriorating state of infrastructure sector, and there was also inadequate availability. So power supply was very less, availability of power. Okay, so that was also very important. And yes, transportation was bad, weak ports, okay, and roads. So these were the main reasons. Okay, and then there was slow and lack of development of Indian capital markets. Okay, so there was also that was also a big problems. Okay, and yes, there was a slow growth of export sector also. So slow growth of the export sector. Okay, now due to the inability of the domestic competitiveness, so there was no exports going on. Okay, and yes, agriculture growth was also very low. So low agriculture growth, and overall there was a collapse of the rural demand. So these were the main reasons that it came down to 2%. Now let us see the period from 2003 and 2002 and 3. So the period from 2002 and 3. Now this period since was a new millennium because it witnessed a sharp recovery and revival of the industrial sector. So the 10th, so this is the plan of 10th and 11th plan. Okay, so it witnessed a high growth of industrial production. Okay, so the rate of growth of industrial sector was 5% during the initial years of the 10th plan, and the growth picked up slowly by 7% in 2003-4 and 8% in 2004 and 5, and then 11%. So let me write 11% by 2006 and 07, that is 2007. So the plan as a whole, the growth rate was, if you see in statistics, was 8.2% overall. Okay, so the growth in the 10th plan was mainly driven by the manufacturing sector. So this was the main backbone, and the significant acceleration in the capital goods sector was the significant contributor to the overall economic growth. Now, during the 11th plan, the industrial growth witnessed a considerably degree of fluctuations up and down. Sometimes it came down to 8%, sometimes the growth rate collapsed to 2.8% in 2008 and 9. Now, what was the main reason? Like suddenly it's 2%, then it's again going on 8%. Why was this fluctuation happening? The main reason for this collapse was the global financial crisis. Okay, so fluctuations happened, and what is the main reason? Global financial crisis that hit the world. So the whole world was facing this in 2008. So the industry's growth again started recovering from 2009 and 10, and it touched a high rate of 10%. Okay, so the industrial growth rate after some setbacks again recovered in the year 2010 to reach the peak, which was the target, that was 8.2%. Okay, so now let us talk about the period post 2011 till now. Okay, so that is the last phase. So yes, the period post 2011 till now. Okay, now this again saw a severe slowdown in the industrial growth and production. Okay, and the slowdown basically during this reasons. What are the reasons? So let us see the reason. The first reason was there was a weak demand for exports, especially from the developed western countries, due to the global financial crisis. So now also, if you see, because of this COVID situation also, this is going to happen again. Okay, then there is also the reason is there is a slowdown in the domestic demand. Okay, and yes, there is again the high interest in India, which is maintained by RBI. Okay, and what is the reason? Because there is high inflation. Okay, let me continue some more reasons. Okay, the next reason is there was also slowdown, not only in public sector but in private sector also, slowed down in the private investment by the private sector due to weak returns on the investment. Okay, so that was also happening, and then the banks were also failing. So let me write, banks failed to recover loans by, so there was non-performing assets were too high. Okay, and yes, there were also failure of past projects. So failure of past projects of the private sector. Okay, so basically now, and moreover, there was also this European debt crisis, so globally, and there was an uncertain global recovery. So let me write down that also. So uncertain global recovery. Okay, and yes, there was a slowdown in the prices of commodity in the international markets. Okay, mainly due to the weak Chinese growth also this was happening. And yes, there was a government reluctance to increase the public investment due to the stand of maintaining a low fiscal deficit. So the government did not want to increase the public investment because the fiscal deficit was also very low. And this slowdown in the prices of the commodity in international commodity markets were mainly due to the weak Chinese growth, and the weakness in the prices has hit the Indian agriculture sector, where the prices of the agriculture commodity has remained very low, leading to the collapse of income in the rural areas. So this is, it is like directly related also if you talk about it. So now let us go to the next heading. We will talk about the industrial policies one by one. So yes, now we will talk about the industrial policies of one by one, as I said. So we will talk about the industrial policy, as I said, in 1991. So industrial policies adopted by Government of India. Okay, so after independence, the Government of India adopted an approach to develop the industrial sector of India, and India adopted several industrial policy resolutions to develop the industrial sector.